I am not the biggest Star Wars fan, having only watched the most recent 3 movies, so there were not a lot of nostalgia blinders here. Star Wars Hunters is a free-to-play team shooter with several of the standard free-to-play mechanics you'd expect: a season pass for cosmetics, tons of challenges to complete, and a rank mode to test your skills against other players. I played it for roughly 4 hours, but without a dedicated team to play with, I felt like the novelty would wear off pretty quickly. Unfortunately, there is a lot that feels missing, and the matches themselves often feel too one-sided. All this takes away from what could have been a very enjoyable team-based PvP shooter. You choose your character from the trinity archetypes of damage, support, and tank, with each character having multiple abilities to take out your opponent. You could be a dual-wielding melee Wookiee, a rebel healer, or your selection of damage dealers. They all play differently, which is a good thing, allowing you to find a character that fits your playstyle. Each character also has an ultimate ability that can turn the tides of battle. You'll play from a limited selection of game modes such as Deathmatch and Capture a Point and Defend. As you play, you'll unlock more cosmetics from the free season pass and new characters. This variety of gameplay and progression system keeps the game engaging, at least initially. The best part of the game is that every character can be unlocked as a free-to-play player. For reference, I played for 4 hours and unlocked 7 out of the 13 characters. The combat feels unique depending on which character you're playing, and it didn't really feel like one character was aggressively stronger than the others, though there are some that are clearly more useful. There was controller support, which was a welcome addition, as I can see a game like this passing on it. The variety of characters and the ability to unlock them without spending money adds a fair amount of depth and longevity to the game. However, the worst parts of the game were that nothing felt overly impactful. Even ultimates felt underwhelming. Yes, they are strong and can turn the tides of battle, but something felt missing when using them, and I think that is really important to mention. As a solo player, I didn't feel the need to coordinate with my team, often roaming around the map looking for the next enemy to take down. I would win a match and just move on to the next without feeling like I made much progress. Additionally, the leveling system for each character was a weird choice. While everything can be unlocked as a free-to-play player, there were clear buffs when sticking to one character over another, which felt either unnecessary or unfair. The game modes, though limited, also felt repetitive after a while. More variety in game modes, such as a capture the flag or payload-focused maps, would add much-needed diversity to the gameplay. Furthermore, the lack of impactful moments during matches and the repetitive nature of the game modes can make the experience overall feel very monotonous. The balancing of characters, while generally good, could use some tweaks to ensure that all characters felt equally viable in different situations. Overall, Star Wars Hunters is okay. It's a solid game, but nothing too crazy. It does the PvP hero shooter genre well, with a Star Wars coat of paint slapped onto it. I felt like I was missing more dynamic combat and more game modes to keep things fresh. Either way, it's completely free to play, which does elevate it quite a bit in my book. If you have a group of friends who are into Star Wars, this is definitely one you don't want to miss out on. If you have any recommendations for me to review, leave it in the comments section below. Otherwise, stay tuned in to Gaming in the Moment.